How's it going, everyone? Shifty here, and today I'm going to go over what the new Stasis aspects do and how to get them. There's one new aspect for each class and 4 new fragments which are shared across classes. Also, just like the aspect from Season of the Chosen, the quest only needs to be done on one character. Now let's get started. The new Warlock aspect is called Glacial Harvest, and it states that freezing targets create stasis shards around the frozen target. Higher tier combatants create more shards. This aspect has 2 fragment slots. The Titan aspect is called Diamond Lance, and it says that shattering or defeating enemies with stasis will create a stasis lance. You can pick this up and throw it, or you can slam it to the ground. This one only has 1 fragment slot. The new Hunter aspect is Touch of Winter. This one gives a straight buff to whatever stasis grenade you are using. Glacier grenades gain additional stasis crystals and the formation is more circular. Duskfield grenades have an increased slow field size and a small stasis crystal is formed on impact, and Cold Snap grenades travel farther, faster, and chain 1 additional time. Oh, and this aspect also has 2 fragment slots. I will have demonstrations of all 3 of these aspects later in the video. Now I'm going to talk about how to get these new aspects, but before I do, if you end up enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. To start the Aspect of Interference quest, make sure you've done all the previous aspect quests. If you have, then you need to head to the Stranger on Europa to get this quest. When you do, you'll be asked to investigate a Shard of Darkness in Kell's Rising. For this part, you will need to destroy some Entropic shards, so bring Salvation's Grip. When you're ready, just fast travel to the Eventide Ruins, track the quest, and follow the waypoint. If you need help getting there, I will show the route at the end of the video. Once you arrive, you'll need to destroy the Entropic Shard with Salvation's Grip and then fight off some Vex. When that's done, you can push forward and destroy some more Entropic Shards and fight some more Vex. You'll eventually get to an area with a heavy ammo box. You'll need to destroy 1 more Entropic Shard, then a large shard will spawn, and you'll need to fight off several waves of Vex, ending with a Wyvern boss. When the Wyvern boss is down, you'll be finished with this step, and you'll need to complete a heroic simulation on Europa. This should be right on the Europa map on the left hand side. Before you head in, make sure to check the modifiers as there will be champions. So make sure you have the appropriate anti-champion mods on. One recommendation I do have is to use a Stasis subclass so you can just freeze some champions and skip them. Now the heroic simulation can be a little challenging, especially the boss fight, so you may need to get a friend to help you out. When you're done with the simulation, the last step is to head to the Ziggurat near the Stranger. When you get there, you'll be transported into the pyramid ship, and when you commune with the statue at the top of the stairs, you'll get your 4th aspect. Now, to get the aspects on your other 2 characters, all you need to do is pick up the quest from the Stranger and head straight to the Ziggurat. In addition to the new aspects for each class, there are 4 new fragments. Similar to previous seasons, you can grab a Crucible, Strike, or Gambit quest which have various objectives to complete. When you finish them, you get a memory fragment which allows you to purchase the fragments from the Stranger. I'll quickly go over those new fragments right now. The first one is Whisper of Conduction. This makes it so nearby stasis shards track to your position. This also gives you +10 to resilience and intellect. Then there is Whisper of Rending, which makes kinetic weapons do additional damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. Next up is Whisper of Hunger. This one increases the melee energy you get from picking up stasis shards at the cost of 10 mobility and 10 recovery. Lastly, we have Whisper of Rime, which makes it so collecting stasis shards grants a small amount of overshield that lasts for 10 seconds. Collecting additional shards adds to the overshield and refreshes the time. Now I'm going to show you each new aspect in action, starting with Glacial Harvest for Warlocks. As you can see, freezing targets spawns a small crystal next to the enemy. Here is the Diamond Lance Titan aspect in action. Now I'll show you each grenade with a Touch of Winter Hunter aspect. Here is the Glacier grenade. Now the Dusk Field Grenade. And lastly, the Cold Snap Grenade. That brings us to the end of my preview and guide for the new aspects. If you need help getting to the Kell's Rising area, I will show that on screen right now. Otherwise, I just want to thank you for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.